Hey guys, so I'm coming to you on my 7-month anniversary. So I've been on keto for 7 months. I am still doing awesome. As of today, I've lost 46 pounds. Yay. So it's definitely working. So I thought today would be a good day to come to you guys and kind of teach you what I've learned, show you what I do, and just basically give you the basics. So you can get started yourself. And what we'll do maybe next time, if this prompts more questions, is to do an actual Q&A. I'll ask some questions on the Facebook page, so make sure you subscribe to that, and we can do discussions on there as well. So let's get started. So we're going to start first with WOE. So what WOE is, it stands for way of eating. So this is a lifestyle change completely, not a diet. I mean, they call it the ketogenic diet, but for me, this is life. This is what I plan on doing for the rest of my life. This is my WOE. This is my WOL, which is way of life, way of eating. So if you see WOE, WOL, that's what that is, way of eating, way of life. Next one, LC. LC stands for low carb, which that's what type of diet this is. It's not your typical low carb where you can have like sweet potatoes or eat wheat or, as they say, the healthy carbs. This one, they want you to pretty much cut out the carbs. So I stay between 20 and 25 grams of carbs a day, and those all come from vegetables. Pretty much, I mean, there may be some here or there from things like tomatoes, which isn't, again, I think I touched it last time, it's not a vegetable, it's a fruit. So like last night, I made myself some lasagna, and I made it with just canned tomato sauce, and I add stuff to that to make it good. But that has about 5 grams of carbs in it. So I got 5 from that for a serving. So you have to be mindful of carbs and where those come from, and try to keep it between 20 and 25 grams. Next up, we have sugar-free. So there are a lot of things out there that say sugar-free, and your first instinct may be, oh, sugar-free, I can have it, there's no sugar in it. That's not always the case. Sugar-free things can have a lot of carbs added, and the sugar-free could also be a type of sugar that you shouldn't have. And I'll be showing you that a little bit later on the list that I have, the different types of sugar alcohols that are good for you to have while you're on keto. Next one, we have HWC, which stands for heavy whipping cream. That's a staple in my refrigerator. I get it every time I go shopping. I use it daily in my coffee. I use it when I'm making any type of cream sauce. I've made Alfredo sauce with it. I've made a cheddar sauce for my broccoli or cauliflower. I've made it for my faux mac and cheese out of cauliflower. So I use it anytime I want to use any kind of cheese sauce or any kind of thickening sauce. I've done it with my mushroom sauce. So it's good for that, but majority use it daily, sometimes multiple times a day in my coffee. Next up is BPC. All right, for this one, I think I'm going to show you what it is. Be right back. Sorry about that. I had to get good old coffee. All right, so BPC. BPC is Bulletproof Coffee. So as you saw, I just made that. It is coffee with butter, and I always use Kerrygold butter. I use Kerrygold butter in everything. Kerrygold butter, heavy whipping cream, 2 packs of Truvia, and coffee of your choice. And the one I had was Green Mountain brown sugar crumble donut, which is delicious. So that's what BPC is, and a lot of people just start their morning off with that instead of having a full-blown breakfast. You just have that, and it actually keeps you really full until you're ready to eat at lunchtime. So it's a really good option for breakfast. It's a good option for a snack if you're a coffee lover. It's just all out great. Sometimes I'll have 2 or 3 a day, but lately it's been around 1 a day with the fasting, and I will get to that later. Let's go on to the next one. So the next one you'll see me talk about a lot, which is NSV, which stands for non-scale victory. So it means anything that shows success within your weight loss journey without actually getting on the scale. So here's an example right here. So last week I bought my daughter a medium shirt. When it got here, it looked a little bit too big for her, so I decided to try it on, and yay, I fit a medium shirt for the first time. So that is a non-scale victory. So love to see some of your non-scale victories. Go ahead and post them on the Facebook page, and we can celebrate you as well. The next one, guys, I'll give you a warning now if you want to leave for a minute. This one is strictly for the ladies. I'll even put up a little warning video so you know it's over and you can come back to it if you don't want to hear about it, but here goes. So we have SW. So SW stands for Shark Week. You will hear that a lot throughout the keto world. I don't discuss it personally because if you followed my journey, you know that I had a hysterectomy, so I don't have Shark Week. But Shark Week is your period. It's the week you have your period. During that week, even though I don't have an actual Shark Week, I do have all the symptoms involved with them. So bloating, sore, tenderness in the breast area, all of that still comes. And sometimes I do have weight gain during that week. It's usually 1 to 2 pounds, but it's not too bad. So that's what SW is. Is IF. IF stands for intermittent fasting. So I've been doing that for the last 2 weeks, and I would say that's been the success of me kicking my weight loss back into gear. What it is you stop eating at a certain time at night, and you don't eat again the next day between usually 16 hours is what most people do. So 16 hours not eating, 8 hours of window of eating. I do anywhere between 12 to 16. It depends on my day, how busy I am, and how hungry I am. But I do at least 12 hours of fasting. And most of it is done in your sleep, so it's really, really easy. So I'll stop eating around 9 o'clock, and I won't eat the next day until about 12. That's been my norm lately. But sometimes if I'm hungry, I'll eat at 9 o'clock, or I'll eat at 10 o'clock. It just depends on what you want to do. The last one is net carbs. So what net carbs are is basically difference between net carbs and total carbs. Is net carbs, you take the fiber and you subtract that from what the carbs is there, and that is your net carbs. Me, I go off of total carbs. That way I know I'm under, even if I don't count it. Does that make sense? So if I have, say I have some broccoli, and I'm just making up a number, and it's 5 carbs. There's going to be some fiber in that broccoli, but I just count 5. So by the end of the day, I may be at 25, but if I really subtracted my fiber, I could be way less. Also with that, sugar alcohols, you subtract sugar alcohol. So if you have something that has a sugar alcohol in it, you're going to subtract the fiber as well as the sugar alcohol to get your net carbs. So it's really based on what you want to do. Do you want to do total carbs? Do you want to do net carbs? For me, I do total.